Was not the Lady Joan here at supper?
I saw her not.
How hotly that gentlewoman looks. I can never look on her, but I am heartburned and now after.
She is of a very melancholy disposition.
He were an excellent man that was made midway between her and Benedict. One, true like an image, says nothing. The other, too like my lady's eldest son, ever more tattling.
Ah, then half Benedict's tongue in Joan's mouth, and half Joan's melancholy in Benedict's face.
With a good leg and good foot, uncle, and with enough money in his purse, why, such a man could win any woman in the world, if he could get her goodwill.
By my troth, niece, thou wilt never get thee a husband if thou be so shrewd of tongue.
Oh, yes, in faith, she's too cursed.
Too cursed is more than cursed. I shall lessen God's sending that way. For it is said, God sends a cursed cow, short horns, but to a cow too cursed, he sends none.
So by being so cursed, God will send you no horns.
Just, if he send me no husband, for the which blessing I am at him upon my knees morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I would rather lie in the woman.
You may light upon a man that hath no beard.
And what shall I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman? No. He that hath a beard is more than a youth, and he that hath no beard is less than a man. And he that is more than a youth, well, he is not for me, and he that is less than a man, well, I am not for him.
Well, niece, I hope you will be ruled by your father.
Yes, it is my cousin's duty to make curtsy and say, Father, as it please you. Oh. But let him be a handsome fellow, and if he not, make another curtsy and say, Father, as it please me.
Niece, I will see you fitted with a husband.
Not till God make man of some other metal than earth. Would it not grieve a woman to be overmastered with a piece of valiant dust? To make an account of her life with a clod of wayward moral? No, uncle, I'll none. Adam's sons are my brethren, and truly I hold it a sin to match with my kindred.
Daughter, remember what I told you. If Don Pedro do solicit you in that way, you know your answer. Niece, you apprehend passing shrewdly.
I have a good eye, uncle. I can see a church by daylight.
Make way, sister. The revelers are coming. Ladies, will you walk about your friend?
So that you may look lightly and walk softly and say nothing. I'm yours to walk, especially when I walk away.
With me in your company?
I may say so when I please.
And when it please you to say so.
When I like your favor, for God defend the loot, we like the case.
My visor is to build the truth.
Well then, your visor should be dashed.
Speak low if you speak low. Well, I would you dislike me.
So would not I, for your own sake, for I have many ill qualities.
Name what?
I say my prayers aloud.
I love you the better for it. Make her me cry amen.
God, Matthew, the good dancer.
Will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon me.
Will you not tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was disdainful? And that I got my good face from the 192? Why, this was Senior Benedict who said so.
Why, what's he?
I'm sure you know him well enough.
Not I, believe me.
Did he never make you laugh?
No, I pray you, what is he?
Why, his Pedro's jester. Very dull fool. Only his interest devising impossible slanders. But only libertines delight with him. In his conversation is not in his wit, but in his villainy.
gentlemen. I shall tell him what you say.
Freemason, not more than our last had Christ with melancholy. And then a plan to sweep the table of Provo we never covered that night. We must follow the leaders.
In every good faith.
Come, let's dissever!
Sure, my brother is enamored on Hero and has drawn with her father to break with him about it. The ladies follow her, and but one visor remains.
And that is Claudio, I know him by his bearing.
Are not you, Signor Benedict?
You know me well. I am he.
Signor, you are very near my brother and his love. He is amorous on Hero. I pray you, dissuade him from her. She is of no equal for his birth.
How know you he loves her?
I heard him swear his affection.
As did I, and he swore he would marry her tonight.
Come, let us to the banquet.
Thus I answer in the name of Benedict. But hear these ill news with the ears of Claudio. His certain so, the prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things save the offices and affairs of love. His is an accident of hourly fruit, which I mistrusted not. Farewell, therefore, Hero.
Claudio!
Yea, the same.
Claudio, come, will you go with me?
Whither?
About your own business, friend, even to the next willow. Come, what fashion will you wear the garland of? About your neck, like a Ursa's chain, or under your arm, like a lieutenant's scarf. You must have it one way, for Pedro's got your hero.
I wish him joy of her.
Well, that's spoken like an honest drover. So they sell bullocks. But did you think he would have served you thus?
I pray you leave me.
But that my lady Beatrice should know me, and not know me. A prince's jester. Ha! It may be I go under that title, because I am so merry. But yet am I apt to do myself wrong, for I am not so reputed. See, it is the base, though bitter disposition of Beatrice that draws the whole world into her person, and so gives me out.
How now, where is Claudio? Have you seen him?
I offered him my company to a willow tree, either to make him a garland as being forsaken, or bind him up a rod as being worthy to be whipped.
To be whipped? What's his fault?
For the flat transgression of a schoolboy who, being delighted with finding a bird's nest, shows it to his friend, and he steals it.
Wilt thou make a trust to transgression? The transgression is in the stealer.
Oh, well then it had not been amiss the garland had been made, and the rod too. For the garland he might have worn himself, and the rod he could have bestowed on you, who, as I take it, have stolen his bird's nest.
No, I will but teach them to sing, and restore them to their owner. The lady Beatrice hath a quarrel with you. The man that danced with her told her she was much wronged by you.
She misused me. Has the endurance of a block. An oak with but one green leaf on it would have answered her. She told me, not thinking I'd been myself, that I was your jester, that I was duller than a great thaw, huddling jest upon jest with such terrible conveyance, that I stood like a man at a mark with a whole army shooting at me. She speaks poignards, and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, oh, there were no living near her, she'd infect to the North Star. So, all disquiet, horror, and perturbation follow her.
Look, here she comes.
Will your grace commend me on any service, to the world's end? I will do you the slightest errand now to the antipodes that you can devise to send me on. I'll fetch you a hair from the furthest hinge of Asia, bring you the length of Prester John's foot, fetch you a hair of the great Camp's beard, rather than hold 3 words conference with that harpy. Have you no employment for me?
None, but to desire your good company.
Here's a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Come, lady, come. have lost the heart of Signor Benedict.
It is so indeed. He lent it me a while, and I gave him use for it. A double heart for his single one. Marry once before he won it of me with false dice. Therefore you may well say I have lost it.
You put him down, lady.
So he would not do me, my lord, lest I prove the mother of fools. I have brought Claudio, whom you sent to see.
How now, Claudio? Wherefore are you sad?
Not sad, my lord.
How then? Sick? Neither, my lord.
He is neither sad, nor sick, nor merry, nor well, but a civil Claudio. Civil like unto an orange, and something of that jealous complexion.
Aye, lady, I believe you're blazing to be true, though I'll be sworn if he be so. His conceit is false. Here, Claudio, I have wooed in thy name, and fair hero is one. Take her hand, and with it my fortunes. Don Pedro has made the match, and all say amen to it.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Speak, Claudio. 'Tis your cue.
Silence is but the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much. Lady, as you are mine, I am yours. I give away myself for you and dote upon the exchange.
Speak, cousin, or if you cannot, stop his mouth with a kiss and let him not speak neither.
In faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
It is so indeed. Poor fool, it keeps on the windy side of care. My cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
And so she doth, cousin.
Good Lord, for an alliance! Thus goes everyone to the world but I, and I am sunburnt. I may sit in a corner and cry, hi ho for a husband!
Lady Beatrice, I will get you one.
I would rather one of your father's getting.
Would you have me, lady?
No, my lord. Unless I might have another for working days. You are too costly to wear every day. But I beseech your pardon. I was born to speak all mirth and no matter.
Well, your silence most offends me, and to be merry best becomes you. For out of question you were born in a happy hour.
No, my mother cried, but then a star danced, and under that I was born. Cousins! God give you joy!
Niece, would you attend to that thing that I told you of?
I cry your mercy, uncle. By your pardon.
By my troth, a pleasant-spirited lady. Aye, there's not much of the melancholic element in her, and she cannot endure to hear tell of a husband. No, she mocks all her suitors out of suit. She were an excellent wife for Benedict. No, they would talk themselves mad within a week. Claudio, when we knew to go to church?
Tomorrow, my lord.
Tomorrow. Not a just 7 nights. A time too short to have all things answered to my mind. I warn you, Claudio, time shall not go dully by, for in the interim, I will undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring the Lady Beatrice and the Signor Benedict into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. No. I would fain have a match, and I doubt not but to fashion it, if you three will minister your assistance as I will give you direction. I am for you, though it take me 10 nights watching.
And I, my lord.
And you, gentle hero,
I will do any modest office, my lord, to help my cousin to a good husband.
if we can do this, Cupid is no longer an archer, his glory shall be ours, for we are the only love gods. Love! Come, I'll tell you my trick.
Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonardo.
Yea, my
lady, but I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment will be medicinable to me. How canst thou cross this marriage?
I think I told your ladyship about a year since how in favor I am of Margaret, the lady hero's waiting gentlewoman.
I remember.
I can at any unreasonable instance of the night appoint her to look out her lady's chamber window.
What life is in that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison of that lies in you to temper. Go you to your brother.
Spare not to tell him that he hath wronged his honor in marrying the renowned Claudia, whose estimation you mightily hold up to such a contaminated stale as hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Proof enough to misuse your brother, vex Claudio, undo hero, and kill Leonato. Look you for any other issue?
Only to despite them, I will endeavor anything.
Go then. Find me a meet hour to draw Don Pedro and Claudio alone. Tell them that you know that hero loves me, and then this the very night before the intended marriage. For, in the meantime, I shall fashion that hero shall be absent. There shall appear such seeming truth of hero's disloyalty that jealousy shall be held assurance, and all the preparations overthrown.
Be cunning in the working this, and thy fee is $1,000. I will presently go learn the day of marriage.